The strong nuclear force is the strongest of all fundamental forces, about 100 times the electromagnetic force in strength. Light year is used to measure distance between stars. A particle located at x is equal to 0 at a time t is equal to 0 starts moving along the positive x direction with a velocity v that varies as v is equal to alpha and root x. The displacement of the particle varies with time as t square. In an elastic collision between two objects with unequal masses, the momentum of one object will increase with the same amount as the momentum of other decreases. Work done by friction over a closed path is zero is wrong statement. Total energy of a satellite moving with an orbital velocity v around the earth is minus half mv square. The Young's modulus of the material of a wire is equal to stress required to produce unit strain. A simple pendulum suspended from the ceiling of a train has a period t. When the train is at rest, when the train is accelerating with a uniform acceleration, the time period of the simple pendulum will be decreased. The shrillness pitch of a sound note depends upon frequency. The mobility of charge carriers increases with increase in the average collision time. A long wire carries a steady current. It is bent into a circle of 1 turn and the magnetic field at the center of the coil is B. It is then bent into a circular loop of n turns. The magnetic field at the center of the coil will be n square B. In which type of materials the magnetic susceptibility does not depend on temperature? Diamagnetic. There are two coils A and B in the adjoining. Coil A is made to rotate about vertical axis. No current flow in B if A is at rest. The current in coil A, when the current in B at t is equal to 0, is counterclockwise and the coil A is at this instant t is equal to 0. The answer is constant current clockwise. Angular width theta of a central maximum of a diffraction pattern of a single slit does not depend upon a distance between slit and screen. If the momentum of a particle is doubled, then its de Broglie wavelength will become half. Nuclear fusion is possible only between light nuclei. A spherical shell is cut into two pieces along a chord. P is a point on the plane of the chord. The gravitational field at P due to the upper part is I1 and that due to the lower part is I2. What is the relation between them? Answer is I1 is equal to I2. An open organ pipe of length L is sounded together with another open organ pipe of length L plus X in their fundamental tones. Speed of sound in air is V. The beat frequency heard will be Vx by 2L square. A galvanometer is to be converted into a voltmeter and an ammeter successively by using either of two resistances R1 or R2. Is to R1 is greater than R2. Answer is R1 in series with galvanometer and R2 in parallel. A conducting wire is moving towards right in the magnetic field B, the direction of induced current in the wire. The direction of magnetic field will be perpendicular to the plane of paper and downwards. The time taken by a photoelectron to come out after the photon strikes is approximately 10 to the power of 10 seconds. When two nuclei fuse together to form a heavier nucleus, the binding energy per nucleon increases.